Alright, so I'm on my way to Frightland. Um, Basically, what I'm going to do there is there's this guy coming to teach us, how to scare and everything about the Fright haunted attraction history and stuff like that. So I'm excited, and yeah, here it is.
The world's biggest phobia is speaking in front of a large group. I know I've got it here someplace. Or maybe I don't. And if I don't, then I will improvise. It's not like you'll know the difference, right? Here we go. Wrong page. Webster's. And for those who don't know what Webster's is, he wrote a dictionary for about 200 years. And for those who don't know what a dictionary is, and some of you, and I've heard a lot of people talk that he learned what a dictionary is. No offense. Fear is defined as an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. An instance of this or a state marked by this emotion. You're pulling into Frightland. You've got this great sign, "Welcome to Frightland." Scary picture on it. I mentioned before, you're driving down this very long and probably very dark path. You see the lights out here. You see fog. There's a crashed plane over there. Spurting fog. You hear a scream, a chainsaw, noise, creepy noise. It's that anticipation and that tension level arise. It's that awareness that there could be dangerous things here. It's a haunted house. This is not happy time little ponies and bunnies and deer going tra-la-la skipping through the forest. This is a haunted house with chainsaws and axes and clowns with chainsaws and axes and cowboys with guns and knives and everything's trying to kill you! Or something like that. And you're paying $35 for that privilege. And phobias, an exaggerated, usually inexplicable, illogical fear of an object. My wife will not look at a picture of a snake on TV. If Wild Kingdom, well, not anymore, but if a nature show comes on with a snake, she will change the channel or leave the room. Lord help us if I find a snake in the yard. Because I have to go get it. Found one this year, little hognose about this big, totally harmless. She about wet her pants and had a heart attack. Fine, it's a big worm. Glorified. Basic. Completely harmless to humans. Now, rattlesnakes and moccasins, coral snakes, copperheads, those are all different stories. I'm sure you've got all those in some form or another out here, which is fine. I don't think you're going to find too many anacondas and pythons and boas running wild through here. But there are dangerous snakes, and she's not going to get near any of them. That's why she doesn't do haunted houses, because I tell her they're loaded with snakes. And then I don't have to deal with it. It is the phobias that we really like to play on. We love to play on the fears, but when you're listening to people talking in line and they're saying, "Oh my God, I sure hope there are no spiders in this haunt," then you make a mental note that that person needs to be exposed to as many spiders as humanly possible. Because that's how you play off their fears and you play off their phobias. And we'll get into that a lot more in a little bit. Scare them, they're going to wet their pants, fall to the floor crying every single time. Doesn't happen. Someone like this gets in your face. "Yo man, not happy you scared my girlfriend. What are you going to do about it?" There is no shame in giving this rather large person the victory by staying in character, creeping away. If you have reset quickly enough, he might not have that opportunity. You've jumped out and scared, the girl screams, he turns around to make sure she's all right, you're gone. And he's like, ha ha ha, that was funny. Once he realizes it was funny. That's why people laugh in a group, especially if you've got that little pack of 14 and 19-year-olds. That is the most amazing thing ever. Pull up a chair right there and just watch the key line actors. You will love that. Don't antagonize big husky guy when he gets in your face. Yo, you paid money to get here, I'm scaring you. Don't ever get angry. If you get angry, you have lost control of the situation. This is a situation. He could punch, he could kick, or he could just say, fine. Two of those reasons are bad. Two of those things are bad. One is good. If you get the chance, don't get in the face of somebody like this who's angry. If you have the chance and you stand there this far away, he can stick his arm out here all the time, not going to hit me. If he comes after me, that's a situation. You back into the actors' hallways if you have the opportunity. Chances are they're not going to jump off the hay wagon, hopefully. If they do, I assume they'll get escorted out of the park rather quickly. But like Debbie said and I said earlier, if they come after you, if they take a swing at you, there's a difference between ho, being scared, and ho. It's up to you to make that deliberation. I've been slapped, I've been kicked, spat on. Happens. I've had basketballs thrown at me. I've had people try to take weapons out of my hands. It's up to you to determine whether or not they should be escorted out of the park. There's people, security crawling around here. Debbie, you had something?
Question. He just knocked your lights out. What do you do?
Besides lie there?
Kind of limited.
What do you do? What do you do if a customer assaults you?
Tell somebody in.
Smile, thank you, step away and get security. With what?
Description.
Description of what they're wearing.
Besides
Accurate.
black hoodie?
Like I said with Debbie said. Black hoodie, hat with sports team, blue jeans, white Nike tennis shoes with blue stripes on them. If you can get shirt, pants, jacket, hat, you're really good. I had people the other day, I stood here like this and I said, what's on my shirt? I had people who could not answer that. You've been staring at me all day. You may have a couple of seconds to ascertain what this person's wearing. Khaki, shorts, black boots, green shirt, glasses, blonde, short hair on top, slightly red complexion. But that's because he's a little sunburned. And you might have that a lot.
Do you have a farmer's tan?
Farmer's tan, that's getting way into it, but
We're not going to figure that out here.
You can also give a description of who they're with. You might see him as a black hoodie and a baseball cap, but the same token, he's running around with a girl in a hot pink shirt.
that says booty on it or something. Who knows? But make that call, and do not be afraid to let the supervisor, let the security people know, hey, I just got kicked, I just got punched, I just got spit on. As a female, I just got fondled. Just because they pay $35 to come into a place like this does not mean they can go up to one of you ladies and go honk honk. And I don't know a female actor that's worked in this business more than 5 years who hasn't had that happen at least once. Now girls, you can get away with innuendos a whole lot more than guys. I don't know what your policy is on innuendos.
Prefer not to have them.
There you go.
I tell all my girls, play with me. Do not say it. Because you know what's going to happen? That drunk, that big, is going to say, okay, I'll play with you.
And then what do you do? Hopefully you're not in a room by yourself. but at least know where your escapes are. I have a good buddy of mine that runs the Haunted Hydro, Crazy Bob Turner, in Fairfield, Ohio, Fairfield, something, Ohio. And he'll walk up to ladies and say, "Hey lady, you want to see the pickle in my pocket?" And he'll reach into his pocket and pull out a dill pickle. That's funny. That's entertaining. And he does it all the time. That's his character, and it's been his character for 25 years. If you don't have a pickle in your pocket, you better not say that. Boil those suckers down. There's a nice bucket full of like antlers and cool stuff in that thing over there. Are there any questions? No one has a question. That's lovely. And that's also very good. And that's Mario, right?
That's not me. Brought up the black and white kids several times. We'll do it again on the 24th.
For what?
Black and white kitties. Not to play with the black and white kitties. I haven't seen you get this here.
Apparently some people like petting the skunks that crawl in, that come into the buildings from time to time. So there you go. If there are no more questions, my name is Drew Badger. I thank you very much for your time. Everybody gather right here for one big selfie.
Wait a minute, we got a question.
Oh, we do have a question.
I just remembered. How did you get the name Drew Badger?
Well, that's what my parents named me.
Was your actual name? I thought Badger was
There are a lot of people named Badger, sir.
And I'm not done with you guys, even though Drew is.
Big scary picture here. Hey! BigScaryShow.com. Please like us, follow us on Twitter. We have lots of cool giveaways. Maybe somebody from Delaware will win one of these
Don't forget
days.
about water bottle, trash, pick it all up. Don't leave it.
What?
I have a question.
So that will do it for today's video. I learned a couple cool things and everything. I didn't want to record everything. I tried to record some things, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Until next time, Joey St. Pierre, Breaking 365, signing out.